Hey, this is Lance from Action Figure Reviews. Doing a way overdue video. I haven't actually bought any action figures in almost a year, and I got a couple that have been on pre-orders since then as well. So just kind of backed up. But anyways, life happens. But I wanted to show you my assembled 1/6 scale. I think it's about 17, 18 inches tall. RoboCain from Robocop 2. I showed a piece of this in one of my videos previously, and someone had asked if I would post it when it was done. And I've still got some cabling and things to do. You know, I've got to run some cables out of here that connect to the shocks and to his arm. But again, it's just something that's kind of backburnered right now. The majority of it's completed. So I'll just kind of give you a look here and spin him around. Definitely one of my favorite 80s, if not my favorite 80s movie prop robot. I mean, RoboCain was really cool. He was made by Phil Tippett. I mean, he started way before Star Wars, but I think that's when he kind of gained some notoriety, was when he did the special effects, a lot of the stop motion effects on the original Star Wars movies, and worked on Robocop and a few other things. Just excellent stop motion special, practical special effects master. But this thing came out of his brain, I believe, and he built a full-size one as well for Robocop 2, as well as a bunch of miniatures for the studio. I'm going to take the camera, well, before I do that, I'm going to show you his head comes off here. And you can put on this neat little head here, turn on the power. Hopefully it has some battery in it, we'll see. Oh, my battery's dead. Oh well. It runs a little video of Kane's face looking around and being, you know, a little CGI face that they put on Kane. See if I can get this on here right. There we go. The battery's dead, but you get the idea. It's got a little screen that plays his CG face from Robocop 2. But get you some closer look here. Pardon my kitchen, it's a mess. Let's see here. Every one, I think there was around 300 pieces, and pretty much every piece had to be 3D printed, and then from there, after 3D printing, everything had to be file fitted because nothing fit perfectly. There was no air gap in the model, and from there, you know, priming and hand painted. All this was, I think I sprayed a few pieces with my airbrush just to get it consistent. Like a lot of the silver pieces, I think, I airbrushed. But stuff like the armor, which is actually dusty, it's been sitting up for so long. His armor and all that, I actually hand painted to give it a brushed metal kind of look to it. And try to get it in focus here without getting too close. Still lots of little wires and things that need to be done. Back this up here. I'm a great cameraman, let me tell you. You can see his accessory arms, little cutting torch there. His feet. It was neat to build. Again, like I said, 300 pieces that have to be custom fitted and hand painted most of the time, things like that. Let me spin them around here again. Shows other accessory arm, little clamps. Oh, but yeah, it took a long time to do. I'd say about 2 months of working on it a little bit every night. But if he ever falls on the floor and breaks, I will not be making another one of these. So that's another reason to get some good documentation and photos of it like I've been doing. Just in case he ever breaks or comes apart, because he was such a pain in the butt. I don't think I will ever attempt to make another to replace it. Let's see here. I got bull feet. I tried as hard as I could to get everything just like it should have been in the movie. Yeah, I think think I did a pretty good job. Like I said, I got to finish up those wires, and then he'll be 100% done, but he's 99%. Right, put his other head back on here. Show you what it looks like with it off. You see the little shocks to control it, and everything's got little magnets. I'm gonna pop that back on. There we go. Let's get that pop back on there. I did some good 3D printing. It didn't break. Just to get a close up here of what the armor looks like. You see why I hand painted it. It gives it kind of a brush, even though it's dusty. It needs to be dusted. It gives it a nice finished metal look. And I can't even remember the kind of paint I used on this. I think it was the acrylics from Vallejo. Yeah. But a very neat model, very fun model. Come around here and I'll get the back again close up. I made an extra little brace right here that helps hold him up, keeps all that resin from hanging like it tends to from such a heavy model. And that's pretty much it. Old RoboCain, got him finished. Well, I hope you enjoyed this close look at it, and I may put up a link to a couple of better photos of it here in a day or so. But for now, this is pretty good documentation of what was done. You guys have a great night.